Aquarius, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries. Tarot, it is a week to be malleable, flexible, and expect surprises. We're going to get into what that means. It's Sagittarius energy, so it's a chance for an opportunity for expansion if you can be quick on your feet and improvise. So, Aquarius, this is an energy reading, so it is for Aquarius sun, moon, and rising sign. It doesn't have a specific time span attached to it. It comes to you when you are open and receptive to it and when you are calling it into you. That being said, there is a new reading every single week, Aquarius, so please remember to subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so that you know when I upload your favorite content. Aquarius, if you have a personal matter that you want addressed, please do go and check out my website because I do offer private readings. Just choose the one that works for you. And when you have time, please check out the BWOB membership here on Born Without Boundaries because it's awesome and I can't wait for you to join. Let's go. Aquarius. Aquarius, where do we begin? Either we've got a future or there's anticipation for something coming in the future. So let's get into this. So we start off with the Sagittarius energy as in think on your feet. It comes to, there you go. Fox is an essence or a spirit animal that implies malleability. So a lot of people think of foxy or something that's not trusted. But for right now, especially since it's upright, there is just that sense of, no, you're going to have to be able to be quick-minded, quick-witted, and think on your feet. Tend to the small things is here as well. And that does tend to be that there might be a lot of irritation coming to you this week. Might be a lot of small things that you didn't expect, but definitely don't try to ignore them. Definitely confront them, but certainly be aware that a lot of little things are going to come up that you're going to have to stay lighthearted about. You're going to have to be very malleable. You're going to have to improvise a lot. Tend to the small things can also imply infection or infestation, so something that's been growing or festering a while, not expecting it, and then having to deal with it. So that also could be a warning coming out for you. And then we have now is a lucky time, which is things are going to rapidly multiply or replicate themselves. So it's almost like saying there's a lot that's going to be coming at you, and if you don't deal with it or handle it face on, then it's going to replicate itself very, very quickly. Tend to the little things. Now let's look at a little bit more of a productive light. It could also mean that there's a lot you have to get done this week, but if you tend to it, you're setting yourself up for a lot of fortune that's going to come in for you. Let's cast out to what else is showing. And this is quite a while into the future. And remember, the future is always fluctuating. So this isn't a sign. This isn't certain. But tend to the small things. And now was a lucky time. Like all these little things coming up that you didn't expect. But here it comes. And then we have this and that are true, seeing things from both points of view or both perspectives, keeping things light and remaining playful, as well as being perceptive. And then we have set healthy boundaries. That's really interesting. because there's such a gap between these two. I think what this is a lesson in realizing, you can't do everything and you shouldn't take it all upon yourself. And when you try, it might succeed, and it definitely should succeed. But ultimately, coming into the future, you're going to have to set some boundaries, and you're going to have to delegate some responsibilities. And that's going to be required. You can only keep this energy up so long. This may be an initiative energy, something that is new or beginning or just starting. But ultimately, what are you teaching people this week? Or what, like people that you work with, people that you're dating, I don't care. Watch what you're teaching people this week, especially in the way of what I'm willing to tolerate, how much I'm willing to work, what I'm willing to do. It's one thing to be enthusiastic. It's another thing to create an impression that isn't realistic and you cannot continue and keep up, because it's implying that you're going to need to set healthy boundaries, or to ensure that things stay kind of light and fluid. And here there just seems to be like taking everything in and trying to hit every ball that gets pitched at you. So let's get into the tarot reading. Aquarius. We have a moon card here, so there is something unknown. We also are dealing with a private life, your personal life, your internal creativity, unlimited possibilities, of course. But Piscean energy can also be keeping something secretive, something to yourself, something that is hidden. And since we do have 10 to the small things on the table, it could very well be, now this fox is starting to be a little bit more foxy to me. Because it could be saying somebody's going to come at you with rapid fire, offering a lot of things really, really quickly. But it could be they want to make things quick and hurry things along so that they can continue to hide things and sneak things in underneath. And so it's like, watch out for that mentality, Aquarius, because ultimately in the future, you're gonna have to double back and set some boundaries. And then we have 8 of Cups, which is walking away from something or being finished with something, done, or not wanting to do anything anymore. So this is an energy now of trying to be foxy, trying to outwit somebody, trying to get away with not doing all that you need to do to actually, it's almost like something is being pushed through. Something is being hurried through and hurried along. So watch out for that mentality this week, Aquarius, because honestly, somebody just wants to move on relatively quickly. And I think they're pushing a lot under the carpet or trying to like smuggle a lot through that really kind of needs to be addressed. And if it's not addressed now, it will have to be addressed later. Let's keep going. What is this moon card trying to say? So we have the Knight of Pentacles. There's something very slow here and pedantic. Could be a job or happening at work. Ace of Wands is there's a beautiful idea here in the past. There's a new start or a new beginning, or maybe this in other words, this started quick in the past. And now it seems like something's precious and you want to hold on to it. But that doesn't necessarily, there's a rush. And then we got 5 of Pentacles. That doesn't make much sense to me. And then we have clarity. So we have Ace of Wands and Ace of Swords. Something is going to be clear to you maybe after this week or in the future. There's some sort of clarity that's happening. This is odd to me. Ace of Wands, a new start, new beginning, new inspiration, new opportunity, things rushing, moving on, maybe even in some ways moving on from what you don't want. Maybe you've hid something too long and carried it too long, and that's maybe why you want to rush things, why you want to go quickly. There is the Ace of Swords here, which is clarity and intellect and understanding. But I don't understand the 5 of Pentacles. Can you please clarify, please? all I heard was something that had been going relatively slow, or kind of it hadn't been very glamorous. It hadn't been, I don't know, it hadn't been very noticeable, if that makes sense. This is Virgo energy too. This is going slow, working, tend to the small things, think on your feet. Yeah, once again, clarify, please. So we have Shady Pines, Six of Wands, and the Tower. That's really interesting. This is Golden Girls deck, so so of course it's Shady Pines. Okay, hold on. There's something here that's really going to shock you. Shady Pines is something comes down, falls down. This is, I'm sorry, Shady Pines, the Tower. It's the Tower. So this is all about something just completely like rattling you and surprising you. You know what this is? People have been waiting for this for a long time. And the reason why you might get like a lightning strike this week is because ultimately it's like all of a sudden people notice or recognize you or what you've been doing. However, with this rush of energy is also coming, okay, but pay attention to the details, because the details matter and will add up later. And you realizing it later. And that's why, but ultimately, even though it really felt like a warning at first, this feels more like it's just lightning's gonna strike this week. And what that means is there's gonna be a bum rush, like a tsunami of success or opportunity that's coming to you. We have the 10 of Cups and the 6 of Wands, something that up until now had been very slow and maybe you'd been excited about it, but it hadn't really taken off. Well, it's going to take off now. And I don't think you're prepared for or have set up the infrastructure to be able to handle this kind of bum rush that's coming out of you. What this is going to do is provide a teachable moment for you to realize that, okay, how do I welcome this abundance while simultaneously making sure I maintain my quality? And the answer to that is, of course, setting the boundaries, or realizing I have a right, I have a requirement. I have to set these boundaries in order to keep things balanced and keep everybody having fun. I have to make my boundaries really firm and really clear. So what this is going to reveal this week is not that it's something bad happening, it's actually something good happening. But what it's going to reveal is a need for more intricate structure so that you can maintain the quality of whatever it is you got going on here. Let's get a moon card, because we do have that solar eclipse coming up. So interesting, because we had the solar eclipse in reverse in the past. Expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. Now, the last eclipse was in Libra on October 13th, and I've been talking about it a lot. And so what this is implying is there was something reactionary that started around that point, because this is in reverse. So the change didn't happen as powerfully as you thought it would. It's like it was more like a soft opening than it was the bum rush of what to expect. Well, now that's what's coming through. We have it's time to release negative energy, full moon in Scorpio. Okay. Yeah, there was something to be confronted. The energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. And then we have the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. And I think that's what's implying. It's like something with the energy from this eclipse. It's about 6 months ago. 6.5 months ago, really, it started some hardship. right? And it's almost like now, well, now it's nearing a time. It's nearing completion. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. Basically, Aquarius, this is like, get ready for the success that you expected to happen about 6-7 months ago. Get ready for it, prepare yourself, because ultimately you're going to need more infrastructure to be able to handle it, because nothing in your wheelhouse, things have been tough, things have been slow moving. That's why I was like, how can there be like Five of Pentacles, which is slow and lethargic, like why, and very conservative in its pace. Like, why, how is that present with all this other bum rush? Well, because it's like their expectation versus what you're going to experience. Expectation clearly is something started. This was a new and something was initiated around that eclipse, but ultimately it didn't pack the power that you expected it to pack. Well, the power you expected it to pack is going to be coming in the next couple of weeks. So thank God you're seeing this video, because what this video is telling you is you need to, I don't know, you need to build a longer driveway, or you need to build a bigger parking lot, or you need to make more time for whatever this person is that you fell in love with. Because whatever has been going kind of slow, and I think maybe you expected it to go slow, because there's going to be this release of negative energy. It's now gaining momentum, and you're done with it. You're completed with it, and adjustments are going to be required in the good sense of things are going to be much better than the past 6-7 months have indicated they ever could be, because what I'm sensing is there was some sort of disappointment or letdown. Well, pace yourself, my friends, because there's about to be an explosion, and you can handle this. It's like, this is actually when you experience your victory in a couple of weeks from now. It wasn't then. It started then, and it was kind of like, kind of fizzled. It let you down a little bit, right? Well, that's not going to happen now. And it's like, set healthy boundaries, and this and that are true. It's almost like you're going to have to draw up a set of rules to ensure that everybody is happy, because now you're going to have an everybody. You're going to have a lot of people to think about in this whole process. Let's pick one of the angel cards. I want to clarify this energy a little bit more. Parado, life lessons. You can break free from reoccurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and blessing they contain. This speaks of negative patterns. Which you're about to be liberated from. You can break free from recurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and blessings they contain. Get on your knees and say, God, what do you want me to learn from this? Adjustments are going to be required because things are about to change. And then we have stress reduction. De-stress your mind, body, and schedule as you need to rest, recharge, and well, it's in reverse. That's what I'm telling you. Things are about to get off the hook, and they're about to get off the hook quickly. So whatever you can is like, what do I need to learn from all this? And what do I need to prepare to handle what is coming? Because there is kind of a tsunami of blessings. And it's interesting, because when everything comes at you at once, sometimes it doesn't even feel like a blessing, because it's too much. Like, come on, man. Like, why couldn't we pace this out? And I think that's the lesson is, okay, I need to build systems to pace things so I don't get flooded and I can enjoy my blessings instead of drown in them. Let's go to the extended. I'd love to continue this message. The link is down below in the comments section. It's at the top of the description box, or you can just join the BWOB membership to this channel, and you can have unlimited access to all of the extendeds and watch them right here on YouTube. Your choice, my friends. I love you, and I'll see you there.